Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought the track was. Is that the track?
Yeah, that's the track.
I'm like,
Hesitation on the beat.
okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Smooth sample on this, right? So we here, y'all.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to gauge this graphic. Like, how did they take that picture? You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's the beat is so dramatic. They had to make the picture feel like it was exploding in your face. Like this one was so good,
right?
You know? Let me give it to you. It's so big. It's so woo. That car is like boom.
Yeah. You can tell no sound systems in the back either, too.
Yeah, that's what it is. The sound system is so hot. It blew the car up and caused the car to fall out somewhere in the air. I don't know.
Goodness, that song must have been smoking. Let me risk my life. Yes, indeed, man.
When I hear a beat like this, it just makes me want to get onto it. The beat like this one of them type of beats where I just feel like I want to just get onto it.
Yeah.
Start spitting. Have you ever had a beat like that back in your day when you was rapping?
What you mean back in my day? I ain't that old.
Well, you ain't rapping anymore, so I had to say back in the day.
Okay, all right. I'll let that one slide.
back in your rap day.
Yeah.
Your rap days.
Not really. Well, yeah, it had to be a ballad though. You know me, ballads. Like if I'm in a zone, man, like I gotta get it off my chest. You know what I mean? So yeah. This one, tracks like this didn't really, even though I like East Coast type of tracks and stuff like that. This one, I just listen to it, and wonder where they got the sample from.
Yeah, I listen when I listen to samples. I question that a lot too. Like, where'd they get that sample from?
Yeah,
but
good stuff. Samples, we here.
Yeah, we here.
In the building.
We rocking again. Another night, another show, another good time. We're gonna have on the show, and got some good songs. Got some interesting songs like usual.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, and I think Victor came prepared for this one.
Yeah, a little bit. I might have took a couple notes and everything, but I got some.
First time I heard you taking notes over there.
Always learning.
Okay.
Might have took a couple notes on this one.
Whenever hear you say that, I'm thinking that it's gonna be serious.
Oh no.
Okay.
I just like I said, it's a good list. I'm not complaining about this list at all. So
okay.
I'm not saying it's all good. I'm just saying it's not gonna be me ranting and raving, hollering and throwing things like
okay.
like I usually do.
People like to hear the rants though from you, man. I feel like your rants you learn. It's a learning lesson. It's like learning time. It's like, come on, kids, time to sit down. Here's what Uncle Victor has to say.
Hey,
that's how I look at it.
Hey, look, I might have one. I ain't gonna lie, I might have one. So it's just how I feel whenever we get to it.
Okay.
I might be feeling in a good mood at that point.
So we're gonna start off with one that I feel like maybe one of them songs where you may have a lot to say about. Well, I don't know. I feel like you want to have a lot to say about a lot of these songs, but this one is. Let's just get into it. This one is by Classmatic, and it's a cypher song. So he has 3. No. Is this the cypher song? Classmatic. It's how you do that, featuring Nick Nat, Good Riddance, and Wiseman. No, this is not the cypher. My fault. I thought it was a cypher because it has 4 artists, and usually ciphers has a lot. But we do have a cypher song coming up that has like 5, 6 artists on there.
Right.
But we're gonna start with this one.
With that one.
Yeah. So this one is I thought this was a good song. And Classmatic, he's been at me with these songs, man. He's been consistent with sending me music, and he's been consistent putting music out. I like his style. He's also been in the industry for a while. I think as his bio said, like over 20 years in the industry, and he's had a lot of reputation with his lyrics and his music. So he's done it. I think he's even written lyrics for other artists in the past.
Nice.
And maybe on the secular side too. So
yeah. Well,
hey,
what you got?
Can a preacher have? How much money can you get inside that Gucci bag? How many Benzes can you drive to heaven? Oh, word. Tell me how you do it, Reverend.
This one came right on.
Like 95 inside
with
and
the
you
lyrics.
and chinchilla.
It didn't take no time.
A fool and his money soon parts. All you gotta do is hit him in the heart. You catch me with a baddest glove. Yeah, I hear the chatter love. Like Samuel on a plane with snakes, I had enough. I punch it in my computer, but it ain't adding up. The data rough, too many holes in your synopsis. I chill and watch it, so entertaining how they profit. Slaves running out of time, nothing but chains and watches. None of them giving the gospel, all of them giving the gossip. Yeah, P-I-M-P, put it in my pocket. You can take the door off, the hinges ain't gon' knock it. No strings on the guitar, cause I ain't gon' rock it. No waving of the finger, cause I ain't gon' block it. No red in the octagon, y'all really oughta stop it. Yeah, keep a other faith, trying to bring us together like Rihanna Body and Carucci in the face. But y'all too busy trying to put Gucci's on the safe, running with the money. But it's funny when you ask them, hey, how many rings can a preacher have? How much money can you get inside that Gucci bag? How many Benzes can you drive?
As you listen to the message, this message is basically about pastors and preachers who may be false prophets in the world. And when I heard the song, I was like, okay, this is a song that I feel like definitely is not hit on a lot in songs. So this is the second artist. It sounds like this may be Nick Nat.
Not sure. It feels so good to hear the words that are said, but never understood why we pay so much for stale bread. There's no power in the message, left broke and broken. Told with the offering is blessing, keep sowing and hoping, huh? All joking aside, it really ain't funny. Christ's brides manipulated and conned out of money by ones trusted to truly care for their souls. As God's watching the plot unfold, you will be exposed. The goals that you hold in your hand will be a witness. Those lies that you told will take the stand before your sentence. And what's said after that is truth. I hope that you fear. You depart from me, I never knew you. It's what you will hear, so repent.
Hey, how many rings can a preacher have?
So what I enjoy about this, I'm pretty sure you enjoy, is the instrumentation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. The instruments coming in and out, spontaneous instruments, gives you that real jazzy feel.
Yeah.
You know, that's what really piqued my interest on the song. They did the thing on the flow and the lyrics. They was on point, like changed up the flow. This is so this is another rapper at the end.
I'd rather call collect, telling the same specific amounts when you calling them all the time while checking your time on your Rolexes. I know that cost a few bucks. VVS is on the pendant on your chain untucked. No need for explanation, sir. I'm not dumb, bruh. This a problem, no. Like what? I kind of figured that. Get a bigger piece of cheese, catch a bigger rat. But if it gets too big, you need a bigger trap. Figured that preaching ain't your call and you should consider rap. Watching these reels scrolling through the IG. Saw a preacher out for 400K on live stream. They say that a fool and his money still in parts. Until then, is that a new car? What? How you do that?
Man, so man, I never heard a preacher ask for 400K.
Hey, I have.
You have?
I have.
That's crazy.
Blew me away. I'm sitting there like, yo, for real? We going there?
I've heard, pastors ask for money, and I've heard, people run into pastors who's asked for specifics, and that's when things can get, a little crazy.
Yeah.
But I guess people that have I guess you have too, definitely experienced the high amounts of money that pastors have asked for.
It's crazy, man. I seen a pastor raise about $500,000 in a matter of like 45 minutes.
Wow.
It's crazy. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Like, wow, I'm in the wrong business. You know what I mean? But yeah, it blew me away. I'm sitting there. I was just sitting there like, what in the world is going on right now? I've never seen that before in my life. So and it was at a conference.
Okay.
So, but anyway,
Yeah.
no, I'm actually digging this song. I love, like you said, the instrumentation. It had an old school feel to it. And I really dig that about this song. It was I like the change in the flow and styles, and everybody didn't sound the same.
Yeah.
You know, I thought, I guess a little bit of critique was more of kind of tucking back the ad libs a little bit. I would have liked to hear more of the pure voice, throughout the whole song, more than you should feel the ad libs and the hypes.
Yeah.
You should feel it and not necessarily hear it all the time. So,
are you saying that too because of the instrumentation? There's a lot going on with the instrument.
well, when it drops, when the instrumentation drops, it's like you start to hear the extra stuff and everything, and so instead of, it takes away from the drop.
Yeah.
Doom, 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 doom. Like nothing should be going on crazy in those drops and everything. So tucking them in and making, lining them up specifically right with the verse. And I'm not talking about the ad libs like all that stuff. I'm talking about like the ones where every studio calls them something different. I call them hypes. Where they just kind of you're saying exactly what the verse is saying.
Oh,
at the time that you're saying it.
Dubs.
It's dubs.
Yeah.
It's all different in different studios. So
yeah, okay.
Dubs to me is like I'm dubbing the whole thing. You know what I mean? So I have to call it something different for different artists. So but those should be almost felt and not heard. You know what I mean? Like you should feel it get thicker in certain spots. But like I said, that's a little nitpicky, but that's my only critique about it. But as far as the feel of the song, man, I definitely enjoyed the feel. Definitely something that I could hear, at a party or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it's just a vibey type of song. You know what I mean? So definitely enjoyed it.
This has to have that certain type of party vibe,
Yeah.
It's,
yeah. I can hear like a 70s night or something like that. Or, you know what I mean?
people
like the old school 80s, 90s or whatever,
Or people looking all dressed up and
right. Oh yeah, I can see the classy. Yeah, I can actually see that too.
Party, something, But I can definitely, I definitely hear what you're saying on the dubs. Like dubs to me can always be tricky when you're mixing that to songs. Like I feel like artists need to understand how and when to use dubs, and also how their dubs should be mixed to certain songs.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I feel like there needs to be, maybe we need to bring that heavily on as a topic on the show. Like when do you use dubs?
Yes.
How do you use dubs?
Yep.
Stuff like that.
To talk for 3 hours about that. I already got my outline.
and then you can
What
go
is
to
a dub?
ad-libs, I know you're gonna be real technical.
Oh
you,
yeah,
you already,
we going
you already,
in. I'm trying to teach the people. Like let's fix the problem. Let's not talk about it, complain. Let's fix it.
Yeah, because and then like I didn't really know that different studios have different lingo's of dubs, what dubs mean to them and that. No, but it makes sense. Dubs to me always just meant like you hit certain words or phrases with more words, but you don't hear too many
because there's no universal language.
Yeah.
There's no master class on what calling what, and you have a lot of people who've never been to the studio before, and they've never heard these words before, and so they've heard what they've heard when they've heard it, and so they might call something different. Oh, you mean hypes? Oh, you mean stabs? Or you mean such and such? And so you got to adjust to them.
We learn from music. We don't learn from classes with hip hop music.
Exactly. Yeah. It is what it is. So, but if you listen to a lot of mainstream music now, there are no dubs. You know what I mean?
That's true. Most of it, there are no. It's usually just a single vocal on the verses, and then a lot of times even on a hook, It's like that single verse. That's
Yep.
the
And they
that's
just
the modern rap way.
Yep. Mainstream.
Yeah, mainstream.
But if you got like South, we put like 3-4 of them at the same time. We like to stack.
Yeah, I hear that a lot with South hip
Yeah.
hop.
We like it. I can't stand none of it. Like, I can't stand the stack, man. It just sounds too jumbled. It ain't clean. I can barely hear what you're saying. You know?
Yeah. Real quick, what you think about this artwork? Because I like it.
Oh no, I wanted to say something about that. Like that's dope.
Yeah.
Like that's actually dope. Like
Yeah,
I love how
very creative.
I'm wondering, like, gosh, man, people are getting so good with these graphics, man. To say that they just putting out music just to put it out. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you gotta, be a little bit creative with the graphics, but I'm digging that.
Yeah.
Wow. Good stuff.
So, yeah, I'm all about the big graphics and how that draws people into the music. We talk about that all the time.
Good stuff, man. Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Whoever's watching, this is Regular Raps. We rate music. We didn't even do our ratings, man. What you get that song? 1 to 5?
4. I'm gonna have to give it a 4. Yeah, only because I it's a dope song. It's a really good song. I wouldn't put it in my playlist. That's my criteria. If you get a 5, like you got to get into my playlist.
So I was thinking earlier.
That's extreme. Like I love it. 5 is I love it.
I was wondering, man, because and maybe this is just a question I should ask now. Should we have one rating category for how much we like it in regards to how we'll put it on our playlist as a 1 to 5, and then should we rate it again for the technical side? Like, oh, this thing was really hot, but wouldn't add on my playlist. But as far as it being really, technically good, so what do you think? Would that be too hard for you?
It wouldn't be too hard for me. I don't know, man. It might be too much. You know what I mean?
Too much. I was thinking that too.
Yeah, it might be too much. Let's just keep it simple. Let's ask the people what do they want?
Yeah,
what do y'all want? Do y'all want us to really be technical and give a rating on technical stuff?
What do y'all want us to rate on? Like how much we like it, or how much the technical stuff is good, or maybe something else that we haven't even talked about for these songs? That is a good idea. We need the viewers to add in on that. But I think I like that song so much. I think I'll give it a 5, man.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, I think I give that song a 5.
Yep.
I don't think the dubs irritated me on that song. And if I listened to it again and really listened to the dubs, I probably would have been like, I see what Victor talking about. I see what he's talking about.
And it sneaks out on you. That's it. I just like to I just like to have a clean sound. That's for me. And I think for me, giving 5s is more preference than anything. Like my ratings is more of like, this is what I would give it, as opposed to this is what the public likes or whatever. So this is just my rating.
Yeah. Got you. So if you're watching, man, you can also rate the music with us. Give it a 1, meaning you don't really like it. 3 meaning average. 5 meaning, yeah, I really like it. And the 4s meaning it's good. 2s meaning yeah. Just give it that. But this is another one by Big Steve, and this is the cipher I was actually talking about earlier. This is called Cincinnati Gospel Cipher. This is pretty long, so I'm gonna start it right away.
Worship. Yahweh! My soul to fight this battle. Walk with the cold, living like no shadow. Son of God, young king with the kingdom inside. A pure heart, one judge, my Lord before me. I part these seas when I flee to the Father. My God, my guard, my armor. Sovereign talk this. Light up, lantern and conscious. Lakes under feet, that's awesome. Likeness, God, like that's righteous. Sword in my soul, the innocence of innocence, limitless temperature, living this rise above high, above like any enemy. Heights up beneath me, I'm hidden eternity. Learning their curses are broken with faith of all. This gift from Santa Claus. I'm wrapped in the presence of God above, light them up. Hallelujah. I don't kind of do this, but I'm sure to follow. Got a heart of worship, and I walk before I'm under the carpenter. He accomplished his perfect will in me. So I lift up a church for the lamb and the lion in the hand on my side with the glory of Elijah, like bow down and I'm crowned down with a God say, Lord, light up my mantle as I honor you with praise and sheep for your passion. I'm part of Holy Spirit, fill me, lead me, guide me, surely called a chosen child, my temple post, yes, God's within. Yahweh gets the acknowledgement, your hand is here, my path is lit, God lives in me with confidence. Smoke.
So this is a cipher. If you tuning in, we just playing this song. We're gonna rate it soon. But I guess all of the artists, maybe they're from Cincinnati. I don't know why it's called gospel though. I don't know. I don't know why it's called Cincinnati Gospel Cypher. I guess because Cincinnati gospel rap music, but yeah.
Rocket science.
Came in the power, yeah. I walk it out, yeah. That's how I flex all over the globe, yeah. Up in the bird, ay. Up in the jets, showing them love, ay. Go to a weary man, he giving them rest. By to the morning, whoop. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was a mess, didn't deserve it. Gave me his love, yeah. Gave me his best. Flavor like whoa, whoa. They feeling it drip in the flow. If y'all don't know about Christ, I go and let y'all know. If I didn't already did, I go and let Buddy know. That I ain't gonna eat too well. And he must got it go. Down the road that he choose. One day he be cruising, and them boys pull him over, and he decided to shoot him, right in front of his girl, right in front of his children. In Jesus' name I pray, Lord protect some children. Don't gotta be on the TV screen if you want to be down.
So I'm going to talk about this, man. Like you have. Let me name the artists. You have Big Steve. This is his song, but you have Mark Andrews Jr., K. Gray, Salt of the Earth, Iceberg 517, and Justice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artists on the song. And of course, for a cipher, you really want to show the skills, you want to show the wordplays, you want to get together and rap whatever it is you rapping, or just rap about random things and the same relationship. Like, of course, this is the gospel, like to God. They're emphasizing everything related to God in this song. So that's what the cipher is. But I can't, sometimes for me, I feel like it can be very hard to like rate or review ciphers.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. It's like, because I can't expect it to be perfect.
Yeah, right.
There's some stuff that I've just the amount of things that I could say about this thing.
Yeah, like
I would not have put this out. Man, I can't feel it at all.
Yeah,
I can't feel it. Like from the raps to the music is way too low.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah.
It's like I could barely hear it. It's not comforting the vocals. It's not supporting at all. If this is a cipher, why am I hearing hype tracks or dubs? I thought a cipher was more freestyle, or you know what I mean? Like, to me, it's just like, I don't know. There's just so many questions. You know what I mean? Like, why was certain decisions made?
Yeah.
But I can't be too critical on it because it's a cipher. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not supposed to make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not supposed to make sense. So I can't really, But my biggest gripe is the music, man. The mix, the music is way too low. I can't get with them.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, I felt like the music was low, the vocals was way up front, and then the other thing was, even though this is a cipher, I know the beat is usually repetitive, but you can still like change it up. Right. Ciphers. I've heard ciphers where the beat switches up, or you put some type of break or something.
Yeah.
Changes the dynamics, and I'm all about dynamics, especially with long songs that just don't change up, and it starts to sound redundant. So the beat for this was just over and over and over again, and it has that type of sound already, like
right.
And then it goes back and forth. So that, to me, I was like, all right, I heard that again. Again. That's what my mind was saying. So they maybe this wasn't their beat where they could have took out instruments, but they could have did something. What they could have did was they could have used sound effects. They could have used, I even heard like in my head
things, reverse the track or something like that, or just something. Just be creative. But I mean, as far as the energy is and everything is concerned, I am digging the energy. I just wish I could feel it.
Yeah.
And the major thing was the music. Music was way too low, so I couldn't even vibe from jump. Because I could barely hear the music. All I heard was hi-hats and the brass in it. You know what I mean? Like that's all I heard in it. I couldn't feel it. So
I in my head, I even heard it like an air horn.
Yeah,
But that's for the
yeah,
song
just
because it
add,
has that
yeah,
brass in it already, and it's already energetic.
right. And man, it's the mix betrays you. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like that's the only thing that I just keep saying. It's like, man, it's you have great potential and great songs, but the mix, whoever's producing it, the mix is betraying the energy.
mhm.
So, like I said, I couldn't feel it. You know, I wanted to feel it. I wanted to kind of get into it, but you know, you got to bring that music up with the verse. I mean, with the vocals. It's got to be levelized. It's got
Yeah,
to be.
yeah. So I know it's hard. This is a hard song to rate, but give your
Oh, I
number, I
won't rate
guess.
it. I honestly, because I understand it's a cipher,
Mhm.
um, and I understand that, hey, you know, it is what it is. It's one of those type of things. But that music being down was egregious to me. I'm gonna have to give it a 3. You know, it's okay.
Yeah. I know I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking 2 at first, but just because it's a cipher, it
A
kept the number up
cipher,
for me.
yeah. We can't be too hard on it. You know what I mean? Like it is what it
Yeah,
is. You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So yeah.
That's like a show we need to do too. What is a cipher? Like what are we doing in
Definition.
this?
It's
What
like things are changing. I don't understand.
it is, it is.
Like so we're changing ciphers now. Like ciphers used to be we get in a circle and we just go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now everything's polished. Like
So
why are we polishing everything? There's no organic
yeah,
anything now.
yeah, yeah. You know,
Like
so
mixtapes.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like mixtapes are albums now. Like call it an album. Call it an album. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
We need to have
You
a
know?
what's real or what's fake moment on this show or something like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
But I think cipher is changed, like that term is changing. Like some ciphers are meant to be put on albums, some aren't. Some are just meant to be put like maybe on like YouTube or social
Or single or
social
something.
media. So
Mhm.
I think some ciphers, like you would hear it on the album. You would hear it as the last song on the album. I don't know if
Right.
they still do it now, but I think
Yeah.
because of social media and all, and people they do video ciphers, they just put them on YouTube. They don't sell it at all. They don't put it in
Yeah.
their album. So I think because the way ciphers are used, that's kind of changing the way ciphers are made a little bit. Like more of the raw ciphers, I feel like maybe are made through music videos. I don't know. Maybe
Mhm.
I'm wrong. And I feel like more of the polished
No, that's the
ones
way
are
it's going.
made.
Yeah.
Yeah, are
Mhm.
made for like as singles where you send it,
Yeah.
to sell it or the album. So yeah, things are changing, man.
Yeah. It's crazy because it's starting. Everything's starting to become uniform.
Yeah.
Like everything's supposed to be polished and clean and done and overproduced and stuff like that. I mean, I miss the raw. You know what I mean? Like raw, but still equalized. You know what I mean? Like there's no excuse for the music being that down. You know what I mean? Like there's no excuse for that. And that took me all the way out because I'm like, man, the vocals are too hot. I'm hearing too much that the music's supposed to cover. That's supposed to be energy along with the music, and it's just not matching. So
Yeah.
you got a 3 for me. That's
Yeah. Anyway, y'all, be on to the next one. If you also if we got any rappers, singers, I love accepting some good music. So send your music to irregularraps@gmail.com. As you can see in the description below. You can send MP3s to my way, send a bio what your song is about. Because I always like to include that on the show, but I also like to create the audio visualizers on my YouTube page and promote music. So it's all about support. That's what we about.
absolutely 100.
So be on to the next one, man. We got a winner right here.
Okay.
I don't know if we really got a
Literally
winner,
and
but we got a
figuratively. I do like the graphic though. Like I think
Yeah.
that's a dope graphic.
Yeah, I like this too.
Mm-hmm.
So this is by Survivor Q. Smooth. The sample in the background.
You listen to 90.3 WBRH. Smooth jazz.
Got a winner on my team. Keep Keep a brother fresh, so clean. Babe, keep me covered in the prayers. Keep a brother smiling over theirs. Ain't taking no L's as long as I got you. Can't nobody do it like you do, so it's easy to spot you. Had to put a ring on it, got that. She be worn in the spirit, yeah, she bout that. Yeah, the type that you wanna build a house with. Teammate, help you carry bricks. Yeah, there's no need to look no other places. Shorty dotting all her I's, crossing her T's. God made her just for me. Perfect shape, full of faith. Yeah, I like that. 20 years plus, we got history. What we got ain't no secret, ain't no mystery. She my go-getter, yeah, she get that. If it's lined up with his will, yeah, she with that. I ain't gotta worry, baby, faithful. Daughter of the Most High, yeah, she love her father. She do things different from the average girl. God bless me so I can have her in my world. Got a winner on my team. Keep a brother fresh, so clean. Babe, keep me covered in the prayers. Keep a brother smiling over theirs. Ain't taking no L's as long as I got you. Can't nobody do it like you do, so it's easy to spot you. Got a winner
This
on
one
my
is really
team.
uppity up, man. I like the brightness on this one, the mood, happy mood. And what he's talking about fits. You know, his wife got a winner because his wife supports him in his wife's prayer. And yeah, that's his winner right there, you know. One thing I'll say is, like, I noticed, like, the lyrics, some of the words felt like it was ahead of some of the hits of the beat. Like, it felt like it was forward, not forward as far as volume, but it was racing the track. Could have like lined it up a little better, in my opinion. You know, other people's opinion may be different, but if I was really picky, I would have slid some of the words back. And then, you know, I feel like mixing engineers have their different ways of mixing music nowadays. I noticed some engineers will make the vocals hot, like level wise, and this one sounds hot. Like the vocals are hot, and this one sounds too hot for my taste. You know, it sounds like the level was too high on the vocals, and maybe even the dubs, but the vocal lead.
That's where it was. That's where it was. You took it out of my mouth. Like he could have backed off them the dubs.
Good placement though.
Sick. Yeah, no, that was the only problem I had with it.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this song.
I do too.
Yeah, I really like this song. I mean, when I heard it, it's not egregious enough for me to dock it. You know what I mean? Like it's as long as you're on. Like if you like it's loud and off, that's like you slapping me in my face. You know what I mean? Like, I can't get with it. You know what I mean? But it was on. It was lock solid. You know what I mean? I mean, even if it was just, you know, a couple of times was a little ahead of the track, it was on. You know, so man, I actually dug it, man.
Yeah, I did too, man.
Yeah, I had to get this one a 5. I had to give it to him because I thought it was well done.
Wow,
like that was the only thing, but it's not like it's off. It's not a deal breaker. I'm gonna put it that way. Because I love the vibe of the song. I thought he did great.
I'm surprised you gave this one a 5.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. I had to give it to him.
Okay.
Yep. You just don't know what I like and what I don't like. You know what I mean?
This was one of them songs that
a wild card.
This was one of them wild cards for sure that surprised me from you. You know, I'm actually going to give it a 4.
A 2? Oh, okay.
No, we have never been that far apart.
I know that's
when it comes to that, this is really going to be like, whoa, what's going on?
Right. What's going on? Did you hear what I heard?
So yeah, I give it a 4 just because like I'm more picky with lining the vocals, and from my taste buds, like some of the words were hitting in front of like the beat and I would have slid it back just a little bit more. But just like you, I really like this song. I like the way it sounds. I even like what he's talking about, and just matching that with the beat. That's always important to me. Like, what you talk about, does it match the style of the beat? Because you know, a lot of times when you listen to beats as artists, like, not saying it's supposed to, but it's supposed to speak to you, like, make you feel like, all right, oh yeah, I'm gonna write about this because, man, this sound like this beat sound like I'm about to I don't know, go work out and punch a punching bag. So I'm a rap about something that has something, you know, a similar feel like that, like energetically. So you just vibe off of the energy of the beat and vibe off of everything else, and just let your creativity flow.
Right. But at the same time, within the context of what you're doing, you're creating art, but there's a canvas.
Yeah.
You know, it's like putting the Mona Lisa on a paper plate. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's like
Mona Lisa on a paper plate.
Yeah, think about it, and you trying to sell that. You know, it's like this is premium art right here, but it's not even matching what you're trying to present. You know, I need that on the canvas. You know, let's put it in its right place. So you gotta, stuff has to match. You know, so it's important.
Phrase of today, y'all. It's like putting Mona Lisa on a paper plate. Wow.
Like drawing it, you know how them kids be drawing it, like for class and stuff.
I don't know too much about the paper plates.
You didn't do those?
I don't think maybe I did, but I forgot all about that. That's new to me.
That was fun for me. Where the glue?
You know what? I'm pretty sure I did that, but I just don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, got you now. All right,
so
this
old school, just.
Yeah,
I will leave you alone. That was back in my day, back in the 1830s. With glue and colors, and you know, I'm messing.
Yeah, y'all was really rapping hard back then.
Oh yeah. They hated us. They threw us out the synagogue.
Oh man, no comment. Oh goodness. I think it's time to move on. We gotta move on
that note.
Yeah, on that note, we got Lil Keith, who's in the new school right now. Talk about, you know, the generation coming up. We got a youngin' right here. This is BRM's son. He's doing his thing. He's still doing his thing, man. Lil Keith is his name, and this is his song.
Oh, that's BRM's son?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw him in another music video, but it was with different kids. I don't know if you remember that one, but there were other kids rapping with him. And he was one of the kids. Remember. Yeah. Maybe I'll revamp that one day. So let me ring this out a little bit. This one surprised me a little bit. I was like, okay, Lil Keith.
Yeah, God already knows I'ma start rapping, hit you with the flow. Yeah, the kingdom will grow. We are all sinners, he loves slow. Yeah, listen here, bro. God be coming, ain't no joke. Yeah, if you go solo, yeah, let's go super low. Yeah, God already knows I'ma start rapping, hit you with the flow. Yeah, the kingdom will grow.
Just gotta say,
sinners, he loves slow.
Before you get to the rap part, the flow is on point already.
Yeah, if you go solo,
shades of BRM though.
Yeah.
God is out here on that beat. Step on devil with your feet up in heaven for all of eternity. Go watch Moses split the sea. God is no mythology. Pray for your apologies. God is looking at you. Yee. Stopping on devil. Yeah, I am loving it. Playing some Halo. Beating covenants. I be on this beat. I be killing it. God loves shift the lust with the spirit. Yeah, I love to greatly just be full of it. I love this song. It do be dope. It is just so super lit. Yeah, God already knows I'ma start rapping, hit you with the flow. Yeah, the kingdom will grow.
So yeah, like you said, BRM, props to BRM, because BRM kills it with the hook. We already know that.
Oh yeah,
this sound like a type of hook that BRM would do. Like,
yeah, you ain't hiding from us, B. We can snuff it out. We see it.
Snuff it out. We can snuff it out. Something smell fishy up in here.
Keep that from us.
Yeah.
My God won't leave me. We are singing devils. Here we got him leaving. Our God's great. He do be free. Stop on devil. Get him fleeing. God's love is the greatest feeling. Need God help. We'll get to healing. Do not sin, including stealing. Yeah, God already knows.
So I feel like this is definitely a good song. Like demographically, who would this song reach out to? I had a hard time figuring that out. Just because for a kid like rapping, he's doing a really, really good job with this song. Like, but like who what type of people would this song reach out to as a kid? Will it reach out to other kids? Like I had a hard time figuring that out.
Because you got to listen to music nowadays and the singing and all that type of stuff that, like, you know, that's popular now. And so kids gravitate to kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would reach a kid more than someone that's a little older to me.
Yeah,
you know.
I thought that, but then I was like, would kids want to listen to another kid like rap?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I was thinking of also Lil Bow Wow. For him, it was more ladies. Like they like
because he was cute.
Side.
They thought he was cute. That's what it was.
Yeah, that was the looks, but the rap part is different than the image.
Yeah, that hit the guys because he was like, man, he was dope.
Yeah. That's interesting, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Lil Keep, man, keep doing your thing. We know you're gonna see this, so following your dad's trails right there, and I feel like you definitely have a good trailblazer. Because somebody who's definitely consistent with his music.
No
like
excuse.
No excuse, right?
No excuse.
I'm
you
sure
gotta be dope.
Yeah, I'm sure a BRM knocking at your head like, nah, we gotta make it this way. No excuse. Come on, man. Come on. So we got a rate right here from Gentrell. You know, 4.5, seriously pushing 5. I repeated a couple times for my kids, definitely. So I can definitely see that like up in number. What do you give this one, though?
Me?
Yeah. See, it's going to be different.
First of all, he didn't escape.
He put the finger up.
I see the mistakes.
I
see the mistakes.
I
know you're a kid. I get you. I'm sorry, B. You're my guy. But I got to have this rant alert. I gotta give it to you. The Dubs were driving me nuts. If you're gonna tune stuff, tune everything. Okay? Like this is for everybody. Okay, so when you do the auto tune, you can't leave the dubs unauto-tuned because it throws off the whole sound. You've got to dub everything. Spend your time on even on the hypes, even on the dubs, whatever. You like if it's in the verse or if it's in whatever you're auto-tuning, you gotta auto-tune the other stuff as well. I heard it was off, the pitch was off, and it was the music, man. The pitch was off, and it was like it kind of threw everything off. I wish there were no dubs. I wish it would have took them all out, and just left it like it was, because, like I said, if you're gonna tune it, you got to tune everything, or just don't tune it at all. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's got to match. It was like I was listening to it like, what is that? Like, what is that? And so I had to listen to it, and I was just like, man, like that. Like I said, it was the dubs, and that's it. Maybe turn them down, or lock them in, with the actual verse. You laughing like Beast about to drop down here. And get me or something, like, man, don't talk about my son. It ain't your son. He was dope. He was doing his thing. You know what I mean? The mix betrayed him. The mix.
So this is all BRM's fault. This is not Lil Keith's fault. It's all BRM.
It's fixable. It's fixable. You know what I mean? Like that's my only thing. I thought everything else was dope, but that was my only thing. So I had to rant on that. You know what I mean? I didn't know I didn't know it was your son.
Man.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I love the kids, but they can get it too. You know what I mean?
They can get the smoke. They can get the smoke. Oh man.
That's my rant for the week. You know what I mean? It's like if you're gonna tune everything. Don't not tune stuff because it sticks out like a sore thumb to me, you know. And just because you're a kid, and you know, no shade or anything, but you know, that doesn't mask everything. So that's what I, you know, that's my rant.
That's good you caught that.
I love you, B. You're my guy.
Don't worry, B. I got your back on this one. I got your back. You know, if you need cover, I got you on this one. You know?
Tell me how wrong I am.
Yo, I think we need to bring BRM on the show one day, though.
Absolutely,
You know,
I love to see my boy, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, there was definitely a song that we liked of his last week. Still Vincent. If y'all haven't checked that song by BRM, check it out. And I would definitely bring him on for that song.
Mm-hmm.
But he's doing big things with North Rapture Ready Production over there with Rapture Ready Production. He's bringing more people onto their squad. So shout out to BRM and Rapture Ready Production. Shout out to Lil Keith. Keep doing your thing, man.
I love the consistency that camp is doing, putting out good music, man. That's one thing that I appreciate about the most is the consistency.
Yeah. So talk about consistency. See, shall we go to one more song? You think that's actually from their camp?
That's what I was waiting on right there.
Oh.
Not another rant. We good. I just thought it's just creative how they did this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I want to bring B on just to ask how they did this.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about it, but I am stupid curious, man.
Yeah,
like, what in the world? How in the world did you do that? Anyway.
So this one's named Get Busy, Brody Da Vinci, Joseph, Madigan, Dela Cruz, and BRM. Let's get into it. Cool graphics right here.
Yeah.
I like it.
Vintage.
Yeah.
Roll with Jono Grizzly, keep that 2-6 with me, that's his word. Lucy get real shifty, me and my fam get busy, that's my word. Roll with Jono Grizzly, keep that 2-6 with me, that's his word. Lucy get real shifty, me and my fam get busy, that's my word. Obituary in the headphones, Lucy dead, got a headstone. Your beliefs don't align with scripture, you read that wrong cause you dead wrong. Me and mine's got job with us, this not Memphis, the prime minister, the pod up or unite the kingdom, I'll fight for freedom, this fight in us. No slave, got a new chain, they be out of mind like a loose brain. So dumb, but who's sane? Without the Lord, not a no thanks. King of Hearts got me in his hands, get the jokes out, tell him nevermore. I'm tailor-made, give him swift praise, flip the card again, King evermore. Roll with Jono Grizzly, keep that 2-6 with me, that's his word. Lucy get real shifty, me and my fam get busy, that's my word. Roll with Jono Grizzly, keep.
Just want to say, man, this Brody Da Vinci doing this thing on the verse. I always felt like he's been an underrated artist, but he's definitely nice. Check him out.
Give that verse on bro with the verbs. Give my planes outside of the church. Where I stand, see the faith in the works. I'm going into the call like a black knight. I move for the Lord, not the spotlight. From the streets to the heart to the cold. Don't burn hot, then you gon' grow rose. Yeah. Run with hoes, keeping it grizzly, passing gold. Never get busy, bearing fruit till it overflow. On my way, rolling with Ty, fast and pray, lead y'all to the way. We don't lack from the front to the back. We at north, south, east side to the bay. Yeah.
Roll with Jono.
That's Joseph. I think he's one of the newer artists, as well as the next guy coming up, Dela Cruz, and they surprised me. Like I haven't really heard them much on this record label, but they did a really good job recruiting these guys.
Yeah.
He done paid it all. That mean I'm supposed to go get involved. Claiming my body, he set it up. Boots to the readiness song, we ain't playing ball. I told him I'm done with the foolery. Clean up my heart with the spirit come through to me. Demons on notice, we moving in unity. Riches in heaven, no way that you saw me. How did I panic when Floating in the Atlantic, you think it gon' stop when they tell it to move. That's how I manage. There ain't no such thing as independent Christians. We better in two. Cause of Jesus, I'm righteous, I'm feeling like love. Give him my heart, cause that's all that I got. His spirit gon' give me the strength that I need, and I really just started, so how can I stop?
Roll with John Grizzly, keep that 2-6 with me, that's his word. Lucy get real shifty, me and my fam get busy, that's my word. Roll with John Grizzly, keep that 2-6 with me, that's his word.
All right, man. So this be our round next. This make me want to do like a dance, you know?
It's I'm trying to figure out how they got the lips to move when the verses come on. Like, that's dope. I didn't even recognize it at first.
Yeah, they must have got somebody who's familiar with one of them animation programs.
Yeah,
I don't know how, but I thought that was dope. I thought that was really tight.
Dope, man. It almost took me out of the song. I'm like, how in the world?
Yeah.
Is it actually lining up? Yes, it's lining up. Like,
I don't know. I don't know if it's really lining up. But
no, it is. I had to look at it like a couple times.
Like,
that's dope, man.
Yeah.
For that alone, you know what I mean? Creativity on that. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, Brody Da Vinci he definitely has a creative mind. Like, I know he does sound engineering. And I think he does graphics as well. So they have some creativity on their team. And I know he's done graphic cover arts. I saw him post some things on social media where he would do it for other people and, give them a rate. But Brody Da Vinci's a creative, like, little creative genius over there. I know Brody Da Vinci doing his thing for real. So
no, I thought it was very creative how they did that, man.
Yeah,
I know we're not like rating the videos, but I thought that was dope, man. I was like, for that alone, I'm like, spend some time on this. Good stuff, man. No, I really love the song though. Just had a real. It was a vibe. That's all I could. That's how I could just say it. It's just a vibe, man. Everything lined up. Nothing was distracting. I like how the video matched the vintage vibe of the track. The track had a vintage vibe to it. And everybody just fell in line. Like it was, I think everybody was placed properly. Nobody felt like they were out of place. I thought it was done. I thought it was done great, to be honest with you. I had no problems with it.
Yeah. And their vocals to me was all in line, but like level, nothing like the vocals was right on. Like I wasn't paying attention to any dubs or ad-libs, but to me, if there was, everything was on point.
That's the good part about it. Like, you can definitely tell the stuff is off, and like that's how I think about it. It's like is anything distracting me?
Yeah. And I think this song felt so good that, with 4 artists having each their own verse, sometimes it can be too, like, you can fall into the trap of making a song sound too long. But the fact that this song felt so good, it didn't even matter if there was 4 artists.
Right.
The only thing I would have probably done differently was shorten up the intro. Instead of, I think it was 4 bars, made it 2 bars. But that 4 bars was cool still. But
yeah,
I probably would have just made it go right into the song, right into his hook, just because it went into his hook after the intro too. I probably would have shortened the intro beat just a little bit.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
It was creative, man.
Yeah.
The drops were right. Man, I dug it, man. I'm calculating.
You calculating your numbers?
Yeah.
Really? Let me. What the rated?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm giving it 5.
I know I was gonna do the same thing, but I was like, is anything a deal breaker? I don't know if there was anything that was a deal breaker. Man, we got to get that whole camp on here or something like that, man.
Right?
They're just coming out with fire. I don't like. I give it a 5. Like, that's. Yeah, I give it a 5 too. Yep.
Yeah, man, that song was fire, man. And it's like we talk about the playlist. I definitely would have put it on my playlist. I definitely would have
Oh
turned it
yeah,
on in the car. Like,
yeah,
it's time
yeah,
to.
yeah,
I
yeah.
need that vibe right now.
Yeah, it's
So
definitely one that you have to find for certain moods. You know what I mean? Like you just pop it on, you just kind of in a. It's like it's a vibe just to kind of chill or whatever. You know what I mean? Like not necessarily like chill, hang out or whatever, but you just kind of happy for no reason. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, let me hear my song. But no, I thought they did a great job.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, we are done today, y'all. This was a good show, and
yeah,
appreciate the people tuning in. Thank you all for your support. And once again, I'm always looking out for music. I've been getting some good music sent to Irregular Raps lately, so I appreciate all the love. And Gentro just sent his 5 too.
Let's go.
But I'm always looking for music, and I've been getting some good submissions from people, so keep it up. And also, man, beat makers got some music, send it to me. I got one guy who sent me his music. I'm gonna try to get his beat on the next show, so I'm always looking for a producer's beat. I'm always brainstorming too. How can I get artists to connect more with like producers as well? Like, because artists are always looking for producers, and it's always good to know producers who got tight beats. I'm not going to tell anybody that I'm a producer. I'm not going to say that.
No, don't tell the people that. They don't need to know all that. You know what I mean? Ain't no shameless plugs. We threw that out the window with the old format.
Oh man, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, man, I'm keeping the fact that I'm a producer too. I'm keeping that under wraps as well. You know what I mean? They don't need to know that I'm a producer. You know what I mean? So we're not even gonna talk about that.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, no, that's neither here nor there. You know, we writing songs.
Yeah, all y'all need to know is that I'm here doing this show. That's all.
Right. That's what we do. We wake up, we do the show, and we go back to sleep. Not like we produce anything else outside of this. So,
yeah. What is being a producer?
Yeah, producer. What is what?
Oh man, we silly tonight, y'all. All right, we about to head out of here.
Hey.
Y'all. But we just appreciate y'all tuning in. And we got the dripping all over tonight. The dripping all over.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay tuned, y'all. Be blessed. And flowing guys, love y'all.
There it
Be
is.
out of here.
Out.